Keith Rollag, What to Do When You're New, How to Be Comfortable, Confident, and Successful in New Situations. Entering new situations can often trigger anxiety and the fear of being excluded, leading to uncomfortable experiences amongst new people and environments. In the book, What to Do When You're New, Keith Rollag explores the roots of this anxiety and provides insightful methods to overcome it. Guided by biological and cultural evolution, Rollag dives into the importance of taking a mindful approach to new situations, honing communication skills, remembering names, asking the right questions, and building relationships. By adopting the getting better mindset, readers have the opportunity to thrive in new situations and take advantage of learning and growth opportunities.
The fear of new and the need for belonging. We are wired to fear the unknown since our early days of evolution, which is why we feel anxious in new situations. The anxiety of meeting strangers is reinforced by society at large, and yet, we are drawn to the notion of belonging to a group. The need to fit in stems from our biological makeup, as being excluded can be dangerous for social species like ours. Although survival in modern times doesn't depend on belonging to a group, the desire for inclusion still exists. The paradox can be solved by finding ways to cope with anxiety and building positive relationships with oneself and others. Embrace new situations. To be better at handling new situations, one must overcome their blind scripts established in familiar circumstances and adopt a coach, gamer, or beginner's mindset. Without mindful reflection, we are unable to improve over time. By seeing new situations as opportunities to learn, individuals can transform their approach to life and turn it into a fun challenge. Effective introductions. Introducing yourself effectively matters more than worrying about a weak first impression. A strategy for introductions can help overcome anxiety. Be brief, respectful, acknowledge the relationship, and follow up with a chat to establish the basis of your relationship. Ask questions and take notes to remember details about the other person. This will help you avoid anxiety and awkwardness in future interactions. Remembering names made easy. Blame your prehistoric brain for not remembering names easily. The brain stores a person's name in a different region than other details. Context-dependent recall might also hinder recall. However, there are ways to remember names. One strategy is to imagine the new person's name written on their face or imagine them standing next to someone with the same name. Repeating the name during the conversation can also help process it. Overcoming the fear of asking questions. As a new member of a team, you may hesitate to ask for information and help due to the fear of rejection or incompetence. However, there are simple rules to follow when asking questions. Framing inquiries with a desire to learn, rather than solve a problem, can help ease irrational fears. Additionally, being concise with single-part questions and identifying oneself as new can make a difference in the willingness of others to provide help. Building positive relationships. Focusing on giving energy to others and interpreting social signals accurately can help build positive relationships. Do you often worry about whether someone likes you or not? You're not alone. Most of us are preoccupied with how others feel about us. Unfortunately, this preoccupation can lead us to misinterpret social signals and interpret neutral behavior as evidence of dislike due to our fear of rejection. It's important to put yourself in the other person's shoes when trying to start a new relationship. If you were a long-time employee and a new colleague approached you, you'd be happy to talk to them. There is no reason to worry. To build positive relationships, focus on giving energy to others. People feel energized when they feel understood, when their ideas and opinions are respected, and when others show genuine interest in them. Listen to people and encourage them to talk about themselves. This communicates that you appreciate and understand them. Additionally, it's essential to stay positive. When you talk positively about others, people will automatically attribute those sentiments to your personality, too. Avoid trying to impress others with your accomplishments, as this tends to drain energy. Instead, keep the conversation balanced by also talking about your partner. By focusing on giving energy to others and interpreting social signals accurately, we can build positive relationships. Mindset matters. Developing a growth mindset can help us overcome the fear of unfamiliar situations and open us up to learning and growth. Education researcher Carol Dweck found that the fixed mindset, which assumes talent is innate, limits us by making us afraid to try new things. Adopting the getting better mindset, which sees talent as something to be cultivated through effort and practice, frees us to focus on learning and improvement. When we ask for help or feedback, we show both respect and humility, and we gain valuable insights to guide our progress. We should also remember that others are usually too preoccupied with their own challenges to focus on our mistakes. A realistic view of our errors helps us to learn and reduce self-doubt. With a growth mindset, we can embrace new opportunities and challenges, secure in the knowledge that we are constantly evolving and improving.
Overcoming the anxiety associated with new situations is key to becoming comfortable, confident, and successful in various aspects of life. By engaging in mindful reflection and adopting different approaches such as the coach, gamer, or beginner's mindset, one can turn new situations into opportunities for learning and self-improvement. Effective communication, recalling names, asking appropriate questions, and maintaining positive energy can help build strong relationships and dispel fears of exclusion. Recognizing that initial performance is not indicative of one's worth and embracing the getting better mindset will allow individuals to continually grow, learn, and develop the skills needed to thrive in new circumstances.